Haha, business myth number 6 that's keeping you broke from the book Becoming a Passionpreneur. Number 6, no one is gonna pay me that kind of money. Woo, that's a big one, right? That's a big one, right? Because especially if you're a service provider or anything in business, pricing matters, right? And so many times we get caught up on thinking that no one's gonna pay us what we really wanna charge. So we find ourselves either getting out of business altogether or just, reducing our prices. And then we end up doing the work knowing we should be getting paid more and we're not charging, and so we never can get ahead because now we're just trying to get a little bit of money when we should have got the whole fee for that we should have charged. And here's what typically happens, right? Let's say you want to charge $3,000. Let's say you're a speaker. You want to charge $3,000 to speak. You go and speak. They say, "Ooh, that's a lot." The person you contacts you, that's a lot of money to speak. Maybe you could speak for $500. It'll be good exposure. I'm sorry. I should have put a bleep on that because exposure is like a curse word to me now, right? I've stopped speaking for exposure a long time ago, right? Because I know when I call my bills and say, hey, I want to pay my cell phone bill, I got 2 exposures to pay you with, they're hanging up on me. I'm sitting there like, can you hear me now? So exposure doesn't pay the bills. And most of those times people will offer you exposure, they ain't exposing you to nothing but hard times and empty wallets. So when you talk about that, the reason that most of us fall into the category of not charging enough is not because we're afraid to ask for it, but we don't believe that we're worth it. You don't believe that you're worth what you want to charge, right? You're basing your pricing on what you would like to make and what your dream is, but you don't believe in yourself that you're worth that. So you don't believe you're worth it. There's no way you're going to go with confidence and charge somebody that amount and then be able to stand on that and get that. So the trick comes in that you got to really believe you are worth it. Now, here's the thing. If you want to charge premium dollar, and that's what I try to help people understand with my business, is how to really present yourself as a premium brand. If you want to charge top dollar, you have to provide top dollar service. You got to provide top dollar imagery. You got to provide top dollar experience if you want to do that. But you can't just go out there and say, I want to charge $25,000 speaking on stage, and you can't even put together 2 sentences to put a speech together, right? So, but when you are confident in your skill set, confident in the value that you bring, when you can stand firm on your pricing and say, listen, this is what it is, this is what I'm bringing to the table. It's either a yes or no with each particular, prospective client. That's when you start to really understand that it's okay to say no. I'll tell you, one of the biggest things I learned in business was the freedom to say no. When I stopped chasing every single opportunity just because it was a little bit of money, and said, listen, I'd rather be like no to something I really know I really don't want to do, or they really can't meet my level, than to go out there doing it, knowing that I'm giving away all this stuff. Because what happens is you start to build that resentment. I know for me, I've been in situations where I've spoken or I've done some work and I severely discounted my price, and I'll go home mad at the organizer for not paying me when I went out there and just laid it all on, gave it all out to the audience, and I'm mad at them for not paying me. And I'm like, no, well, it's my fault because I accepted it. So you think about that, stop getting mad at your clients when you accepted the discounted rate. So understand that however, whatever your business model is, whatever your pricing is, that's totally different than understanding that your worth and your value and that people will pay you a certain amount. So that's my point, is that once you believe that you are worth what it is that you want to charge and you're able to stand firm on that price, go ahead and get what you deserve.